welcome back to the channel. So we are trying to beat the rain right now. It is a chilly, trying to rain, cold fall day, and now is the time to get your garlic in the ground. So I'm really trying to hopefully maximize my rain here and get these in the ground so that they can get nice and soaked in. All I have here is a big old bowl of cloves of garlic, and these ones I bought on Azure Standard. I did not have enough from last year's garlic in order to be able to use some of those to plant this year, but that is my hope this year. So I have a big old bowl here. I'm gonna pack this bed right here full of garlic so that I have as much as I can get, and I'm going to hopefully have enough bulbs that will last us through the year and then save 10 to 20 of them left over to be able to plant for next year and have it reoccurring after that. These I got on Azure Standard for a really good price. You can get any garlic from the store. I would get organic so that it has not been sprayed, that they will grow. But other than that, you can use garlic from the store. So I am going to first get my broad fork, and we're going to broad fork this whole bed here. And basically all that's doing is digging down deep and softening the dirt, loosening it up even below the surface so that when your garlic grows, it has somewhere to grow. So we're gonna do that first. So how you do that is you just stick it in the ground, and then I just lean back and pull it up. And then I just keep going down the line, just loosening all of the dirt. Now, since this is a raised bed, it's not super packed like in the ground can be. So I don't have to worry too much about it, but it is packed enough that I do want my garlic to be able to grow in the ground and not rise above it. I can feel it misting, so I'm gonna be beating the clock here. Okay, now that all my dirt is loosened up, I'm just gonna go and lay these on top of the dirt where I'm gonna dig them, and I'm gonna do about 2 inches in between them in all directions. That way I can maximize as best I can and get as much garlic as I can in here. Okay, now that I have them all laid out, and each one of these cloves of garlic is going to be a garlic bulb. So how you want to plant them is the flat side is what you want to put into the ground. That's gonna grow the roots, and the top part's gonna have the shoot off of it. So the pointy end, this one's a better one that's pointy. The pointy end is what you want up, the flat end is what you want down. So I'm just gonna go through, and I'm going to, I got a nice worm in there, let that one go back in the dirt. I'm going to just go down my line and plant each one of these in the ground with the flat side down, the pointy side up. And I'm just gonna go about 2 inches into the ground. You don't want them super deep. I'm gonna go ahead and cover it up. The reason I lay them out ahead of time is because then I can kind of keep my rows as straight as possible, and then I can maximize my space that way. Okay, so because my helper came out and helped me, I got this all done pretty quickly just as the first thunder cracked. So we are about to really start raining. So I got everything in the ground, all my garlic in. I do have some whey sitting on the counter. I need to dilute it with a little bit of water for making mozzarella cheese. And then I'm actually going to add that to the ground here, and I'm just gonna lightly pour it over all of it. And that's not necessary. If you have it, great. If you don't, it's okay. But I always use my whey inside of my garden because it's so good for the soil and brings all kinds of nutrients back to it. But planting garlic is super easy. Now this is all I have to do. I really don't mess with it anymore. Planting it in the fall like this in November is perfect. It'll sit all winter long. You'll start to see them sprout up here before we start getting snow on the ground. They'll get covered with snow. All of that is just fine. And the spring, you'll see the shoots getting nice and big, and they'll be ready to harvest in the late spring. So this is an easy thing to grow. You definitely want garlic in the ground in the fall to be ready to enjoy it all year long. Hopefully I planted enough that I can enjoy it all year long for cooking and medicinal purposes, and then also to be able to have enough left over to plant next year and keep the cycle going. So cheap and so easy. I hope that this video was helpful in getting garlic into the ground for you. Make sure to like and subscribe to the video. I send out one new video every single week. Jump on over to the blog and put in your email address over there. I send out an email a week over there, usually with this video, recipes, different things like that we have going on here on the homestead. So you want to make sure you're an email subscriber over on the blog. But gardening season is just underway. I know we just finished it, but we are back at it again, and this is an easy one though. Garlic in the ground, now it can sleep all winter long, and in spring we'll have delicious, yummy garlic to be able to cook with throughout the summer and hopefully into the fall until the next year. We will see you next time. Take care.